Well guys, as I did say in a previous toy review of Thundercats, I told you I was going to get these, and when I did, I was going to review them for you. Now this is long overdue and I really don't want to waste your time, and hopefully I'll be able to get this all done within 10 minutes at best. So, let's get into it now. This is the toy review of the Thundercats 2011 ThunderRacers. And they come with one figure per racer. Lion-O and Tigra, if you haven't noticed by now. And of course, if you can't see, there's another figure behind Tigra's racer, which is pretty much Tigra. Now, we don't have to talk about this figure, but I'm just showing you exactly where this mold came from. Here. If you remember a certain toy review of a certain playset, I'm not going any more into detail beyond that. Just go look it up yourselves. You know where it is. So, there you go. There is the difference. And just to make sure that it's all on camera. So, yeah. So, we can get rid of this figure. Pretty much the same thing. Everything's the same. Everything. Articulation on the figure is all the same. Just pay attention. Wrist rotates. Legs go up. Bend at the knees. And that's really it, except for the head. You know, head rotates. And is it me? Or is actually the head a lot better looking than the 4-inch figures? I will get this to focus. Just give it a moment. There you go. Yeah, actually the head sculpts look a lot better than the 4-inch figures, even though it really is the 4-inch figure heads. I kid you not. Here, take a good look. Here is Lion-O. Hopefully he's coming up. Give it a minute. Give it a minute. Yeah, focus on two of them. There you go. If one fails, put the other in at the same time. There you go. Yeah, I actually like the 3-inch sculpt. It looks a lot better. Well, okay, it's 4 inches, but the body is smaller. So yeah, there's the size comparisons. For another size comparisons, let's bring in Sonic. Okay. Let's bring in my favorite cybernetic ninja from Mortal Kombat, Smoke. About the same height. About. Smoke's a little taller. And why not? Just for the heck of it. Yeah. So as you can see, Red Ranger is a lot taller. So yeah. They're pretty cool figures, pretty cool. But they don't do anything really. I mean, articulation is completely lacking on these figures. Though they do have some actual pretty cool suits, even though they are not show accurate. They're not even in the show. So yeah, I'm going to put Tigra back next to his ThunderRacer, and I'm going to put Lion-O onto his. So yeah. They do come with other accessories. Just one little thing. This is getting kind of rare with some toys these days. Projectiles. Lion-O's racer comes with like some kind of spiral drill / missile launcher, and it does fire. Doesn't go too far. I don't want it to go too far, so I'll just block it. Yeah, Hasbro, take notes. Bandai's still keeping this kind of gimmick. Oh, and Tigra comes with some laser pointer. Yeah, it doesn't work well, especially in the dark, and I'm not going to turn out the lights and try and prove it because there's no point. It really doesn't. It's just like the Tower of Omens. The so-called light-up feature is supposed to, you know, hit the wall and repel the Thundercats emblem. It doesn't. So, yeah. Wow, we're 6 minutes in. We gotta get this going. One ThunderRacer compared to this racer that came with the Tower of Omens playset. That, you know, represents the cat's lair from the original LJN figures. So, yeah. The laser cannon. So, yeah, as you can see, Lengthwise, they're about the same. Height-wise, definitely the laser cannon towers over it. So yeah. And why not? Last but not least. Wow. It's pretty massive. So we'll get more into this in a moment. Let me just get this out of the way now. So yeah, it opens up. And I guess we can try and get a shot of the nice detail in there. It's not much. Coming out pretty nice on the camera. Yeah, you can see that big long gap in there. It's a hollow piece on the inside. Really, there's nothing to it. We can actually take a look at the ThunderRacer completely right now. Thank you, camera. Thank you. It's finally cooperating. As you can see, there's no balancing issue whatsoever. Not this side tipping over here or this side tipping on the other side. As you can see, it's perfect. But I'll just go ahead and demonstrate how you get the figure in here. Just lift it up, put the figure inside. You have to fiddle with him a little bit. I guess it's only one side. So there's this button back here that if you try and press it, you can't press it. See, it's not doing anything. That's because of the Thunderlink gimmick, of course. Make sure the figure's backpack is attached to the chair. Close it down. Now press the button, which it will go in all the way. And as you can see, there goes the Thunderlink's gimmick. So yeah, it's okay. I'm still debating whether or not I actually like the Thunderlink's gimmick. Kind of ruins the figures. Makes me wonder if Bandai could have gave them more articulation if they didn't do this crap. But we'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and put Lion-O in here just for the heck of it. Attach him to the Thunderlink's chair. Close it up. Put his projectile over here, which attaches like so. And before, if he's not attached, of course the button doesn't go in all the way and you can't fire the missile, but once he's in all the way, you can fire the missile. So, overall, I actually like the ThunderRacers. They were actually shown in one episode of Thundercats, and I think they're pretty cool. I think they're an awesome additional piece to the Thundercats line. I was about to say ThunderRacers. I'm like, what? Anyway, you all want to see the main attraction to this thing, don't you? You want to see them combined with the Thunder Tank. Well, okay, since I've shot the 10-minute marker, let's just keep going, shall we? Just for the heck of it, because I love you guys, even though you don't love me back. Pretty much, as you can see, the ThunderRacer, or the Thunder Tank has their own kind of ThunderRacers. Just, you know, not that much design. I mean, there's no life to it, really. It does nothing. Just go ahead and shoot them off, like so. As usual, I've done the review of the Thunder Tank, so you know how it goes. And pretty much it's the same thing. Just go ahead and attach these two, like so. Lion-O and Tigra. Give me a moment. There we go. There you go. There's the full assembly of the Thunder Tank, which is pretty cool. Even though it's not show accurate, I still like it. I really like the metallic blue that's going on with the ThunderRacers, but really, it does not blend in with the Thunder Tank since it's got no metallic blue whatsoever on it. It just doesn't work. Though it is nice. It still is pretty nice. Still, overall, it's amazing. I really like what they're doing, except for one thing, Bandai. I'm pretty sure this is coming from the same producer of the playset, the Tower of Omens. Pay attention. We have a weight crisis. Look at that. Look at that. All I did was lift it up. Now, the quality doesn't seem to be having any trouble whatsoever on Lion-O's side, but when it comes to Tigra's side, this thing just comes right off when you lift it up. It just can't be held. I know this for a fact because I've seen a lot of toy reviews on these ThunderRacers attached to the Thunder Tank, and it just, look at that. It's a quality issue. it can't be supported because it's just too heavy. It is too heavy. Oh, and you cannot detach it once it comes off. You can't detach it. You have to put it back on and press the button, then it comes off. Just thought I'd let you know that so you don't try and pull it off and break yours. I like it. Don't get me wrong. I actually like the combination, but if it can't support the weight of the ThunderRacers, what is the freaking point? I'm sorry that I just had to get that in, people. I'm sorry. I know this is going to be like another 20-minute toy review, but please, you have to listen to me on this. I'm warning you. Do something about it, even if you have to do this. Or this kind. Use it. If you have to, use it. I know I will. But like I said, I do like this combination, but it was just produced wrong. They need to take a look at their quality issues with some of these things, like the Tower of Omens. But I do love it. I really do. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I jumped on Bandai. I mean, let me just go ahead and give them credit where it's due. Let me give them a round of applause to Bandai of America for last year and all their work and effort for every goddamn toy line that they have done that year. Everything. Power Rangers Samurai, Thundercats, Ben 10, all those other kind of stuff they do. They did an amazing job, and I really am really surprised at the way and the effort they put out all their stuff. I mean, I have never been so surprised from Bandai of America in years. But now I can say that for once I am happy and I am actually satisfied with the way they work on their figures, except for a few things. But I really am happy with the way that Bandai is finally listening to us, putting out more on their shelves, and making a profit off of it. So yeah, congratulations, Bandai. I mean, you got my trust back, obviously, especially when it comes to the Power Ranger figures. You have done an amazing job. You really have. And come to think of it, I have to show you guys something. I've been so impressed with them over the course of last year that when I had a second chance to pick up Deluxe Zords, I did. Look at that. I'm already buying some additional accessories for the Samurai Megazord. And I will continue to buy some more of that stuff. And review it sooner or later. But like I said, Bandai, I am really shocked. I have waited for this for a long time to finally say thank you, Bandai of America. Thank you for at long last listening to the fans, your people, your consumers. Thank you for listening to us, and please, please keep up the good work. I cannot wait to get a hold of the next wave of Thundercat vehicles and figures, in which I've already started obtaining. And I promise you guys, I promise you, when I do get a hold of Mumra's racer vehicle, whatever it's called, I can't remember it off of the top of my head, but I did see it today, not in stores, but on Ranger Board, there was a picture of it. Well, when I do get that thing, I promise you guys, I will review it first thing. First thing. No matter what comes up next, whether it's a toy review that I had planned a long time ago, finally getting to it, or even if it's another Let's Play or review episode, which I do plan to getting back to those soon as I finish uploading the rest of my videos onto my new channel for Let's Play or review videos. I promise you, that Mumra vehicle is going to be the first thing I review out of everything, because it just looks so fucking awesome. Pardon my language. So, I guess you guys obviously know by now with the way that I'm talking about these vehicles, they are worth it, absolutely. I think they're going for about 15 bucks. I can't remember because I don't have the receipt with me like I did Chitara. However, there is one thing I have to tell you. please, guys, please take note of this. If you have to use it, use it. Please use it. So, that's it, guys. That is the end review of the Bandai Thundercats Series 1 ThunderRacers. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. And like I've been saying for the past many reviews, I will answer them when I get time, guys. I promise you. Unless, of course, you're spamming me or you're being a troll. In that case, you won't hear back from me. Oh, and you're probably wondering one more thing before we do leave this review. Why didn't I do any of the sound features for the Thunder Tank and the ThunderRacers? Because obviously there are no wires in these things, so it's pretty much just the same sound. When you press the button down and you fire off the racers, it's just the same thing. Nothing new, so there's no point on talking about it. So, yeah. Questions, comments, leave them below. I'll answer them when I get a chance. And until next time, guys, this is Red is Power signing off. Thank you very much for watching. And, you know, until next time, take care.